Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be making a very nutritious meal. It's going to be very simple to make, super nutritious, and yummy for the tummy. So what we're going to be using is kale and zucchini, sweet potato. We're going to add some lemon. There's the salmon right there, some extra virgin olive oil, and then all these spices right there. So we're gonna be making a kale salad with a grilled salmon on top. I'm gonna be baking the salmon along with the zucchini and sweet potato together at 350 degrees Celsius in the oven for about 20 to 30 minutes. And then on the side, we're gonna be adding the kale and also cherry tomatoes together. So let's get started. Okay, so I've already washed the kale, but I'm gonna do a double rinse on it just to make sure all the dirt is out. So did you guys know that massaging kale is super beneficial? Any kind of leafy greens, it's a great idea to massage it just because it helps break down the tough cellular structure, and it just softens the fibers to make it easier to chew and digest. So it has a gentle flavor that makes it great for salads. I'm gonna start with seasoning the salmon. I've preheated the oven at 350. I'm gonna start with some olive oil, sprinkle of black pepper, and then some Himalayan salt. And then we've got some lemon and pepper spice here. And last but not least, some oregano. This is like the cherry on top. It makes it smell so good. Perfect. Let that sit there. All right, so I'm gonna start by chopping up the zucchini. I like to just peel off a little bit of the sides, just where there's like holes or whatever, but you don't have to peel the entire thing. So I kind of like to do it in a diagonal. This is how I like to chop this. They might seem big right now for a salad, but considering that after they get baked in the oven, they're gonna essentially shrink, so it'll end up being the perfect size. So I put the salmon right in the center, and then I'm gonna spice up the zucchini first a little bit before I put the sweet potato on top as well. Okay. Now the sweet potato goes on next. We're gonna slice up the lemon and squeeze it right on the salmon, but you can also squeeze it on the vegetables too. There we go. And then I'm just gonna mix the vegetables up a little, just so I make sure everything is spiced up, it's oiled up. Okay, awesome. The cherry tomatoes, and now I'm just gonna dice all of them in half. Big ones like this one I could do in like quarters. Okay, so I'm gonna apply the kale first thing because that's the base of the salad. It'll look so much darker even after it's massaged. So you know it's super nutritious. Perfect. And then I'm gonna add the tomatoes right on top. All right, so it's been in there for about 20 minutes and I'm gonna remove the aluminum foil. And the reason why I place this on top is to make sure everything is very well cooked inside and out. So now I just leave it in there for like another 15 minutes just so I make sure it becomes more crispy. Okay, so I've done 20 minutes with the bowl covered with the aluminum foil, and then I did another 15 minutes at 400 degrees Celsius without the aluminum. I'm just mixing it up now, and then I'm gonna put it back in for another about 15 minutes so we make sure it's very well cooked, and especially the salmon because it needs a little bit more. It is all ready. It's nice and crispy. Okay, so I'm gonna start adding the vegetables first on top of the kale and tomatoes, and then we'll leave that salmon for last. So now we do mix, mix, mix all the veggies together. It's looking so good. You want to do it very gentle since you've got the sweet potato and the zucchini very well cooked, so that way it stays in its full piece. So usually what I would do is just go from the sides, dig under, and then bring it all to the top. There we go. And last but not least, we're just gonna add the salmon right on top. And there you have your kale salmon salad. Now we're gonna go in and give it a try. Wow. It's like a mixture of a meal, but also an appetizer. So it's super refreshing, light, but also filling at the same time, if that makes sense. Tastes amazing. Super delicious, nutritious, filling, amazing to have, and it's super quick to make. I hope you enjoy.